So it's a pleasure meeting both of you, by the way. My name is Tiffany.
Nice to meet you, Tiffany.
And I just want to skip ahead those questions. And so we already know that Sally is romantically interested in Bill Hader, kind of. I mean, she kind of throws it out there and is like, we're not going to sleep with each other. And then we see this teacher thinking he improvised this entire monologue when he was just really pouring his guts out to you. Will either one of your characters become slightly suspicious of...
Do you know what? I don't know.
Okay.
I cannot even imagine how they took the show about an acting class, which could be a show on its own, the shoot 'em up, which could be a show on its own, and how they put them together in 28 minutes.
It shouldn't work, and somehow they have this incredible ability to walk that tightrope and jump between tone. It goes from comedy to drama very quickly. You know, it's amazing.
It's truly amazing, and I couldn't even figure out the first year, and now we're waiting to hear if there is a second year.
Well, it sounded like...
Do you have any idea?
Bill Hader just made an announcement on the video, didn't he?
Do you know
or is that a joke?
No,
Wow.
no. You know what he is? Unfortunately, he's a liar.
Oh.
So, you know,
I got so excited. I'm like, it's renewed already.
And he's not funny. We made it up. He's not
No.
funny.
No, but he says he's writing. What does it look like he's doing? It
Ready.
Looked like
He's ready.
Looked like he was napping.
They looked very much on break.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we should give him a hard time.
Whatever they're doing, they sure didn't tell us.
Okay, all right.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed,
Yes.
indeed. And then, have you ever had an instructor like emotionally manipulate you? And then, because like at first, what you're doing to Sally is terrible.
Right.
So you're like, oh my goodness. But afterwards, you hug her and you're like, that was so great. Like, and there are stories throughout Hollywood
The kiss
too.
and the slap, right?
Right, exactly. Where you hear like even on major film sets. I think on Roman Holiday, the director did it to Audrey Hepburn even to make her cry at the end. So when I read that on like the IMDb credits, I was like, oh my God.
Well, there's this hilarious thing I think that sometimes happens in acting classes where there's like competitive grief. So if you've had the worst thing happen to you, you're sort of the best in the class, which is I think where Sally lives, you know?
Okay.
She wants to sort of, you know, be the one who's had the worst experience in order that she's the best, and if she could break through to the tears. So even though he's quite cruel in that scene, I think that Sally, that's what she's paying the big bucks for.
Right,
you know?
yeah, because you want the brutal honesty.
Totally, and I definitely had teachers who exercised that type of work. I personally don't find it so useful in the real world, because I feel like people do better when they work with people like Bill and Alec, where there's a kind of generous
A real
spirit.
ensemble.
A real ensemble. But definitely I have had acting teachers. But once you have that breakdown moment, it's like you won the game or the day. You know, you're like the A+ or whatever of the day. So it's kind of a strange old thing.
Yeah. And then like the show walks the fine line between the acting class and then the... will we see maybe your characters get involved in a little action in any way?
All right, I can honestly say I can't tell you.
Okay.
No,
Would you like to be? Would you like to be?
But you don't want to know, do you?
No,
really?
I don't
want to
know.
Be surprised?
I will
yes.
say,
Okay.
though, there is a romance that blossoms in the piece.
Okay. Okay. Oh, a romance. Okay, that's nice. Do you have a favorite moment so far from filming?
I want to just say, for me, Henry Winkler, I've done a lot of things. I've had this most wonderful life living my dream. I can't even put into words how incredible it is that we are in this show with this group of human beings.
It was really, truly special.
And you know what? That's not even hyperbole. Because all you have to do is tune in on Sunday night at
it shows.
10:30
Yes.
on HBO.
Yes.
Perfect plug.
And you will see.
Yeah, very good. Seamless.
Well, you know, I'm also a producer. So you gotta,
Nailed it.
Yes.
But if you, really, no matter what I say, it's like Hamilton. No matter what you say about that musical, when you go and see it, it's bigger than anything I have said about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's how I feel about this show.
Yeah, we were working with the loveliest people and the most incredibly talented creators. So
Well, it shows. The chemistry shows,
Thank
and you
you.
can tell you're having fun, and
We are.
every performance is superb, and it just keeps you on the edge of your seat,
Oh,
which is
hey,
fun.
thank you.
So I love
That's
it.
very kind.
Instantly, I loved it. So,
Thank you.
so it's a pleasure to chat with you. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much
too.
for
Nice
taking
to
this
meet
time.
you.
Very nice
Take
meeting
care.
you.